Imagine a world where devotion transcends the boundaries of the ordinary, where the lines between the divine and the earthly become blurred, and where faith manifests in unexpected and passionate ways. It is in this unique setting that we encounter figures like A.P. Adigal, a devotee who defies conventions by dedicating his life to an unconventional deity. Tavik Kur. Prepare to immerse yourself in a world of unparalleled devotion, where the rules are different and the extraordinary becomes commonplace. The story of A.P. Adigal invites us to explore the mysteries of faith and challenges us to rethink our own beliefs and convictions. Before we delve into this moment of discovery and reflection, allow me to extend a special invitation. How about leaving your mark of appreciation by clicking the like button and subscribing here to the Seeds of Mystic Wisdom channel? By doing so, you'll not only be strengthening our community of wisdom seekers, but also ensuring that you continue to receive daily doses of insight and inspiration from the transformative words of Sadhguru. Let's get started. There's a fascinating world filled with individuals who seem to dance between the spheres of reality like cosmic acrobats. Allow me to transport you to a distant scene, enveloped by the mystical atmosphere of Tamil Nadu. Imagine, if you can, the remarkable figure of A.P. Adigal, whose presence seems to transcend the bounds of time and space. Now, this singular man was not content to follow conventional paths, for his soul sought to unravel the deepest mysteries of the universe. In a gesture of courage and curiosity, he averted his gaze from the primordial deity, Shiva, to devote himself to venerating a lesser-known but no less revered deity. Tavik Kur, whose name resonates like an echo among the devotees of the Shiva cult. This move was not merely a shift in devotion, but rather a journey of personal discovery, an exploration of the hidden realms of spirituality that defy the limits imposed by the human mind. A.P. Adigal, a figure who plunged into the waters of abundance and emerged covered in the gleam of gold. His wealth seemed to overflow like an endless cascade, a rain of coins falling incessantly, as if the universe itself were pouring its fortune at his feet. And why not? Every penny invested was a tribute, an homage to the divine Tavik Kur, whose presence permeated every project, every endeavor Adigal undertook. A tank erected was not simply a water reservoir, but rather the Tav tank, a physical manifestation of unwavering devotion. Similarly, the cow shelter became the Cet Tav, a sacred refuge where animals were protected under the benevolent gaze of the deity. And when the desire to build a place of worship arose in his mind, there was no hesitation. It was the Tav Temple, a towering structure that rose like a beacon of faith on the horizon. And how not to marvel at his 4 sons, each baptized with a name that echoed the glory of Tav. It was a commitment that transcended the bounds of the ordinary, a devotion that shaped not only the material constructions but also the lives and destinies of those bound to A.P. Adigal. On a bright and memorable day, an enigmatic figure emerges at the city limits, shrouded in an air of mystery that captures the attention of all who cross his path. His countenance is a vivid reminiscent of Shiva himself, with sacred ashes adorning his forehead like a celestial crown. Curious and thirsting for answers, he challenges the silence that hangs over the question of Tav, a tale echoing through the alleys and lanes of the community. murmurs turn into vivid narratives about AP, the incomparable devotee, whose devotion transcends the bounds of human understanding. Determined to unravel the secrets behind the legend, our fearless stranger embarks on a journey in search of the legendary devotee. With skill and determination, he traces AP's traces until he finds his abode, an oasis of spirituality and serenity in the heart of the city. And thus, armed with courage and curiosity, he knocks on the door, ready to uncover the mysteries that lie beyond. AP, the epitome of hospitality, opens the doors of his home with a warm smile, as if each visitor were a blessing in themselves. The moment our Shiva doppelganger crosses the threshold of the residence, AP radiates contagious joy, as if the divine itself were among them. With graceful gestures, he introduces the stranger to the members of his family, whose names echo reverence to Tav so delicately and sublimely that it could make any devotee smile. Tav Jr. 1 and Tav Jr. 2, each an extension of their father's fervent devotion, greet the visitor with a mix of curiosity and respect, as if intuitively understanding the importance of the moment. And even AP's wife, a gentle and welcoming presence, joins in the celebration, seeking the blessings that permeate every interaction, every exchange of words in this sanctuary of love and faith. The atmosphere in AP's house grows increasingly intense as the Shiva lookalike expresses his desire for a meal, an occasion that demands the presence of the entire TAV team. However, before the order can be established, an unforeseen event occurs. AP's eldest son mysteriously disappears into the corners of the lush garden. While everyone tries to remain calm in the face of what seems like a trivial situation, a shadow of worry begins to loom over the festive atmosphere. But what was supposed to be a brief setback soon turns into an emergency when the young boy returns, holding out a leaf to offer to the guest, only to be surprised by a treacherous snake emerging from the shadows of the garden and delivering a venomous bite, abruptly interrupting the tranquility of the scene. The boy, with flushed cheeks and disheveled hair, returns in distress, small droplets of saliva escaping from his parted lips as his weak legs falter and he collapses into a disheveled heap. Chaos erupts, voices rise in frenzy, but the protagonist, AP, remains as calm as the tranquil surface of a well. His keen eyes catch the imminent threat of a news leak, knowing that such a revelation would precipitate the VIP guest's escape. In the blink of an eye, he devises a plan, moving deftly to hide the boy in trouble, covering him with a rug that happened to be there, and casts a reassuring glance at his wife, silently instructing her to maintain composure amidst the impending turmoil. They dedicate themselves to serving the guest with meticulous zeal, each move carefully choreographed to keep up appearances, while behind the scenes, the turmoil of the snakebite awaits its turn to be addressed. Only after the guest's departure do they begin to deal with the debacle that threatens to tarnish the impeccable image of the occasion. However, as if fate had scripted a provocative plot, when the guest, unaware of the chaos unfolding beneath the polished facade, inquires about the whereabouts of the missing son, AP reaches his tolerance limit. His voice, laden with contained frustration, explodes in an impatient response. "Who do you think you are to interrogate me in this manner? a typical yet indelible moment in the classic AP repertoire. But then, the revelation strikes like thunder. Shiva himself was the guest. Panic ensues, and apologies flow like a raging river, mixed with tears mirroring anguish and guilt. It's the full package of despair and remorse. Yet Shiva, imbued with divine serenity, addresses the snakebite situation with a calmness that seems to transcend mundane reality. He treats the incident as if it were a mere child's play, as if life and death were mere whims of fate. With a word and a gesture, he rescues the boy from the brink, enveloping him with his divine blessings before departing, leaving behind a trail of admiration and reverence. And here, my dear ones, we witness what I dare to call transcendental devotion. These individuals do not adhere to mundane conventions. They march to the beat of an entirely different set of rules, inhabiting their own universe where powers and forms of existence defy even the broadest limits of imagination. It's a journey beyond the ordinary, an odyssey that would make your mind spin in awe and wonder. Before we bid farewell, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for accompanying this moment of discovery and reflection, and we would be immensely grateful if you could show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel, Seeds of Mystic Wisdom. Until our next encounter, may we continue to explore the mysteries and wonders of the universe together. With love and gratitude, the Seeds of Mystic Wisdom team.